Yes, I'm okay. There's always something. Like the one time I say, okay, I need a clear shot. I need to just chill for a bit. There's always one. I've also
100 things going on.
been doing my VAT stuff as well. So it's just mess. Always mess. It
Is
feels
that
like
when
I've
you've got
just
to get
done it.
all your VAT receipts and everything in order and VAT invoices and
Yes, part of one of our like spin-offs of Amazon is we do drop shipping on eBay, and there was
okay.
when I started earlier this week there was 21,000 lines to reconcile. So that's
Fucking
good
hell.
fun. Good fun. Okay.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm too tight to pay a VA to do it as well. Yeah, go on. What sort of it seems so broad and weird to ask for what sort of stuff. Do you know what sort of stuff I can help with? As weird as that is.
Yeah. No, that's perfect. That's exactly the type of conversation I want to have. So essentially, my issue is directly towards. I feel like do you specialize in the OA side of things?
Yes, we still do a little bit of runabout. I'll still check like Argos and B&M and some of the other little shops, but 90% of the time, I'm on like Cogito Natino,
So
Connect,
you're on Kick Eater and what? Sorry.
Natino. Every week, I'm on. Oh, this. What is this? Every week.
So I thought Natino doesn't provide invoices for like when you get in IP complaints or something.
I've used Natino to beat IP and Ungate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sound, but yes, so essentially, it's basically my business is running really well. So I've got like a wholesaler that I used in Europe, and that's working fine. But obviously, because it's in Europe, it's the lead times are ridiculous, and I've got money sitting tied up for long periods of time. And EA to A is working well for me, but I'm just getting nowhere on the OA side, like absolutely nowhere. And I follow the navigators, and then they're always telling you to use like Arbisource and Profit Suite, Profit Path, and I find them softwares kind of shit to be honest for the UK. I feel like
Oh yeah, they do
navigators.
lots of EU stuff. Yeah.
Well, I don't feel like they do. It's just Ricky that does it, so I feel like that's why they shill it all the time because Ricky does well on it. But when you see Ricky use it, you can see why it's good for him. And he even done a call, and he used to use Octorio.
On a witch?
Octorio, he used to use that
Yes.
instead of Profit Path.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was struggling to find an item on there, but that for the UK when he was given an example on there, and I was like, that's exactly the what we're going through. So it didn't seem.
Yeah.
Whereas if you go for Germany, for example, it's fucking endless, like
Yeah.
the amount of places they can buy from. So I've just found that side dying off, and I'm just wondering if that's something you can help with.
No, Actorio. I used to use it. This is going way back. So,
Mm.
because I used to sell. I've turned it all off. I've had it turned off for ages. Where SourceSheets is aiming to do this sort of thing, where we we want to help people do the European fulfillment stuff, but it's it's so advanced for a newer seller. So it like my link my books and stuff that I have
Yeah.
doesn't deal in Europe. I'm on the normal base plan. So it's not just a case of turning it on and doing it. When it works, it's lovely. I helped
Mm.
Profit Protector Pro deal with the IOSS fees, VAT, something weird taxes dealt with differently on IOSS.
Mm.
Um, so I'd like us to get to a point where we can educate and help people to buying from EU is messy, so maybe not yet because again dealing with import tax and stuff. But let's say
Because I'm not.
I buy a load
'Cause
of
I'm not-
Lego, and
Yeah.
I want to be able to list it on Germany, France, Italy, Spain, UK using
Yeah.
the European fulfillment stuff. And when it works, it's lovely. I've sold thousands in stock to the EU using European fulfillment that is bricked on the UK. So,
Okay.
but
Okay.
it's it's a very fiddly game. It's not simple. Plus,
Yeah.
the bigger version of that is pan EU, where you physically ship. You register for VAT in all these countries, and then you
Mm.
store your stock in them. But so what SourceSheets is working on? Like, there's newer people that I'm talking to, and I'm in the middle of finishing this blueprint thing as well. So we're aiming at newer sellers and people who have capital to spend, but not yet dealing with Europe, or like the wholesale stuff is still ticking over in the background. That's probably the bridge, and it's only because there's so much that can go wrong. Sourcing from Amazon to Amazon EU is different because Amazon's so nice to source from, but selling to EU and like this, buying from Germany to sell in Spain, that's in terms of OA, and that I think that is your end most advanced thing you can do. And there's
Okay.
so much that can go wrong with it. You need to be so on the ball.
Yeah, because Germany got lots of compliances as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
With
you have
the
to pay Lucid. I used to pay that. You need to pay EFR. Is it not EFR? Uh, Germany packaging Lucid. Yeah, so this you have to pay. These are the guys. You have to register for an agreement and you pay in advance a portion of your packaging recycling costs. This
fucking
is just
hell.
one of them. You can't sell in Germany without this. It's just hole after hole. Whereas with UK, it's just turn it on and it's nice. So I don't know what my go to. It might be because it's analysing something. My go to is cookies and makeup. 90% of my business is makeup because it's cheap. I don't get many returns and I can fit thousands in a box. So it's just lovely. I know
Mm.
people have had issues recently with Cogita for ungating invoices, all sorts of stuff. I've always got on well with them. I've only had one or two issues, and we've spent thousands with them.
Yeah, it's just everyone says to stay away from fucking Cookie, doesn't they?
Yeah, I think it's when you get a bit of a bad rep, that haunts you forever. But I know they're working so hard, and they bin suppliers off if they're not happy. They don't take they don't mess about. Let me see. So if I've got money to spend, so I think this
Mm.
means there's no in the last hour we found no profitable product. I'll be checking this hourly price drops because some of
Are you
the
showing me your screen?
am I not sharing? Oh, there you
No,
go.
no,
I've been chatting away to myself. Lovely stuff.
no.
Which one are we on? There you go.
Yeah.
So the this checking this one this sheet hourly, when there's profitable products on it, is huge for me. There's stuff on there where like whatever this is, for example, on that hourly Cogita sheet, there might be two of this in stock, and it's got a couple of quid on it, and then
Mm.
I'll run that supplier's inventory, and it turns out they're getting rid of a load of stuff, and that turns into like £1,000 order
Because
based
you're
off
going straight to the supplier.
based off one. No, so I'll download their inventory from Cogita and just scan it. I'll just
Mm.
bang it in our custom scan, and that one so that one product in itself, 2 units, isn't enough for an order, but their inventory has got loads of winners on it that they've lowered the price on that no one's looking at. So I think that's the first recommendation: is be on the ball and just. I used to have alarms and stuff on my phone every hour, and I'd just pop on to have a look, see what there is. It's just a simple little thing.
Got you.
The easiest money that I spend is every Monday checking the Tino. It sounds so silly. It's
Yeah.
limits of 10 units, 3 orders a week. but it's just simple. There's stuff on here we've been selling for ages. It depends where you're at. So I've constantly got money to spend. It's sat in the bank doing nothing. So this sort of stuff that sells hundreds a month. Again, I'll do my analysis and all that sort of stuff. We've sold all of these, every colour, every variant, because we've been buying from the Tino nearly every week for years. £3 to make 50p after VAT, after everything. Again, if you're not self prepping, maybe not.
Yeah.
But it's that sort of stuff. Top cash back, capital on tap, easy, lovely, happy days.
Yeah.
And I'll literally just fly through here. Anything like this, I'll just throw in. I've sold loads of this Camelio stuff over the years. £2.40 to make 50p. My business is built off these 50p. And it's because we don't see many returns of this sort of thing or
Yeah.
complaints. People buy it, they use it, it's done.
Mm.
East End Pink, I've sold hundreds of this. £2 to make 80p. I'll sell that all day. I'll take 100 of that easy. Nail varnish, I've stopped buying because some started adding some sort of like dangerous goods fee, so I just stopped.
Okay. It's not worth your time.
272, yeah, 74p, and these are all stuff. Anything that sells over 200 a month, lovely. Again,
Mm.
before looking at charts and all sorts of stuff. I might leave this. I don't really want to go through the hassle to make 50p.
Yeah.
£3 to make 50p, lovely. Yeah, so Natino, I think our best week over because we always do 3 orders, the same order 3 times, because that's what we're allowed to do. I think the best we did was about 3,600 on a Monday, and it would have been
And,
because we can, me and users, anyone can re-trigger a scan. So Monday at like 1 a.m., people are telling SourceSheets to scan Natino because that's when the offers update. And I've got my order in on Natino before I go to bed. So my first sourcing of the week is done by 2 a.m., ready to go.
yeah.
And
So as soon as it hits 12 on Sunday, you're getting
yeah,
ready.
and I know there's other services. I talk super highly about it because like Source Sheets is mine, but it funds my business. The reason it isn't allowed to be shit is because it can affect my wages. Like mine and Michelle's salary come from our
Mm.
Amazon business. If if our Amazon business stops, the salaries stop. That's it. We've got one payroll and it comes from the Amazon business, and it's always going to be that way because it means it can't get slack, and that's how it works. So every Monday, yeah, I'm on it. There's some Mondays where it's really grim and I just won't bother. But 9 times out of 10, I'm placing an order.
And do you not
Um,
get store limits with Natino?
a which?
Natino, they don't issue out like limits when you start buying too much, or
No, if you try and place a fourth order, so you can order 10 units per order, 3 orders per week. I use the same email address, same everything. I don't mess about. If you place a fourth order, it'll get cancelled. That's the rules. That's it. The email
so they
saying,
do
"Oh,
10 units,
we
10 units
don't."
3 times a week.
Yeah, they say we don't sell to wholesale or business, and it makes me laugh because I'm ordering hundreds of units at a time, like
But
boxes
how,
and
how
boxes.
do you get past that then? Because you said Natino only do 10 units 3 times a week before it gets cancelled.
It's just that it just means that one product is a limit of 30 essentially, which is quite nice. It's not if it's something like the East End Pink that sells like 600 a month. It's a shame, but it's good in a way because it stops, especially for like the early days when I was using it. It stops me going too deep into something. Like
Yeah,
if 8 products I analyze and everything's good, and then 2 of the 8 have issues, I know. All right, so well I've got 30 units of each, not
yeah,
500. So
yeah,
it's pros and cons. It's bad that it's not like Cogito where I can buy 1,000, but
yeah.
I know I'm not going to wreck my business because I've bought way too many of something that's now wrecked.
I'm with you.
So yeah, that's super simple. You get some freebies. Michelle loves Latino because I'll place 3 massive orders and get all sorts of freebies from them. I don't know what Latino. Every week it changes. It's just at the checkout they'll say you are qualified for these freebies.
Got you.
But yeah, it's just a little rhythm. So every Monday, it's just a simple thing. Loads of people don't like them. I like them because the invoices work. I can ungate using them, and I've trusted them. Top cashback and everything, easy.
Yeah, and he's just
Um,
thinking about.
the what's this? Give me, like I say, my business is built off makeup. Where's makeup? Give me. There's something. So Cogita makeup. Something's happened on their side to stop it. This'll do. So I was
So is
talking to
this
someone.
similar to Arbisource, where you have a scanner that goes across the website? So like you've got Argos there or Asda, and it just scans the.
Yeah, so we pull their entire inventory. Don't know why this is chugging along. This is normally quick. Yeah, so we'll pull their oh look, this really isn't happy. Okay, it might be because I'm streaming and doing 1,000 things.
Mm,
Yeah, we'll pull the whole inventory, analyze it, and then output it just like this. Just nice. So
okay.
there you go. What's this? This looks simple. £9 to make £3. I'll sell that all day. So I click the dots, open a seller amp. Okay, I can sort of see when it first went on sale in Argos.
Yeah.
I'd sell that. Okay. So then the question is it in stock? This one. I'm gonna use my old Dundee postcode. There we go. So there's a couple. That means there's stock in Edinburgh. This is the only
Yes.
time I'll generally go out to get stock is collect this sort of thing.
Got you.
The I was on a call with someone the other day and I was trying to explain the logic of how I use it because I'll fly like Natino and stuff. I'll fly through these. So my logic is what's the best way? It was um, rejection gates is the best way I've found to explain it. So I'm not looking to try and make every line a winning product. I'm looking at certain things to reject and move on. So uh, when I'm looking at a sheet, my initial thing is my eyes are on the images first because that's the easiest way to know if something's a match.
Yeah.
Let me find something that isn't. Uh, of course, Argos is all good. Yep. Give me a
Mm.
mismatch. There, whatever this is. Okay. So I know I glanced at this and I know there's no point me looking more at this because I know it's not the same thing. That's the
Yeah.
easiest way. So my eyes are first on images. Um, then I check my chart. I don't sell this sort of thing where the for the past 3 months it's been here and then it's spiked up here. I have no interest. I don't
Yeah.
deal in this.
Yeah.
I run a super safe horizontal chart business, nice and simple. So I look images. So if any of these I'm not happy with, that sort of fails the gate and I move on. I'm looking to say no as quick as possible. That's my logic. So image match, chart looks decent enough. Let's pretend it does. Uh, cost. This seems way over inflated. Oh yeah, because it's spiked. Okay. Then I'll look at profit and stuff and go, okay. And if I'm happy, so if I'm image chart, profit, ROI, then that's the point where I'll open it and sell them and do some proper analysis. So if I'm not happy with any of those gates, I scrap it and move to the next one. And then the
Got ya.
quicker I can say no to something, the quicker I can move on. Same with this. It's the right thing, but this analysis is based off this point, this right up here, which
Yeah, red
which
spiked.
it might look good, but it's good right now. That's coming back down at some point. So
Yeah,
it fails in my eyes, and I move on. It's that's how. Oh look, I've broken. I've zoomed in too much. That's how I fly through everything as much as possible.
got ya.
And it's very safe, very dull. That's why that Monopoly shocked me a little bit. It's the right product. The chart's surprisingly nice, and it's nice profit. So that's the point where I go, okay, I check the supplier, I check seller and I move on.
Just caught too early. Too late, I mean.
Um, you can hold it till Christmas, maybe. Well, the fact that where's it gone? This specific one, even though it looks like loads of sellers have already jumped on, it looks like the sort of playing ball. So I
Yeah,
wouldn't be too worried that, but that's like an exception. Normally that should be down now,
yeah,
down in
yeah.
the pits. Uh, yeah, I don't source from Argos much purely because the stuff that is a big winner is on clearance, and it's rare to find anything on clearance.
Mm.
Uh, what's this? Paddington, £10 to make £4. Yeah, I'd look at that. Is it the same thing? Yeah, Paddington tea set maybe. Okay, it is the same thing.
But so you're saying for your OA, it's mainly sticking with like makeup and
Oh yeah, I'll do some toys, but 90% of our business is makeup at this point. We don't do
yeah,
makeup, hair, face, body, that sort of stuff, because it's consumable. I've over the years just got sick of returns. People opening this thing up and then returning it, and the teapot's missing, and it's got no packaging.
yeah,
Whereas we still get some makeup returns, and we get like item can't be returned, so the customer just gets refunded. But it's a lot easier for me to take a loss on a £1.70 lipstick than a £10 toy or a £20 toy.
mm,
But that's just our business. I know loads of people that won't touch anything below like 20 quid because they want to make a fiver. Easy. I'll take 50p's all day because we sell thousands a month. It's
yeah.
yeah. I think it's just each to their own. We never intended to settle on like makeup and beauty. It just happened that way.
Just happen. Yeah,
Having access to Cogito like helps a bit. As much as the issues that they've had. There we go. Okay, so it's now 4 o'clock. This is the extension trying to kick in. So, look. Yeah, all this sort of stuff. 10,000 sales a month. How many are in stock? 15,000. £2.70 to make 76p. Nice chart, easy. This sort of stuff. Oh no, we've analysed at a spike, but it's fine. So all of these products in this Cogita hour is products that have pinged in our Cogita price drops channel. So we've got a bot that detects this price was 20, now 12. And every hour we take every ping and we analyze it and turn it into a sheet.
got you.
So all of these products have become this price in the last hour, and we've got first eyes on it. And I've made thousands purely from this one last hour sheet because I'm the first, or we're the first, getting eyes on it. Whereas other people are manually sourcing Cogito and stuff.
Mm,
So what's this? Marvis. I got IP'd by these. I beat it, but I haven't sold them since. Let's see. You got all this is the good thing about Cogito, the sales numbers. everything's like high.
I used to get that Boston solution from Costco. That
This one,
portion, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I used to get it in a 4-pack and then separate it into singles. I used to make fucking tons
Ah, they say
when I first started.
I don't have any filters or anything. Like you can set minimum like minimum profit £1 stuff. I don't. I've just have everything. I'd rather manually just say no to stuff.
Mm.
Yeah. So what is this? 22 quid to make 3. Can probably do better. TP stuff. That's always good. Elastoplast. 188 to make 50p. Sells 300 a month. It's just simple. Just simple consumable. How many of them's in stock? 630.
And how do you be careful with Kagita? Because I know some people say they pick and choose which suppliers they use.
I think it's part of the game in a really shit way. I think
Mm.
I've I think in let's say maybe 100 shipments, we've had one that we had to get fully refunded because the packaging was like sun bleached and
Fucking hell.
faded, and we just weren't happy with it. But that's because of Cogita's business model. They didn't know that it was like that, but because it comes straight from the supplier to us, Cogita get the bad rep for it. So you
Yeah,
can't win either way. For the one awful experience, there's 100 good. But
got you.
people only shout about the bad ones. No one's very rarely are people saying how good this is. Oh, lovely shipment. Really enjoyed that. Really good. It's easier to shout when stuff goes wrong.
Mm.
Yeah, medicine and stuff. I'm a bit careful with. Very rare we sell any medicine stuff. But yeah, so this in itself, this hourly sheet is super simple. If I do profit, no, better I'll do ROI that greater than 30. Does that work? Cool. Okay, so now we're looking at 30% ROI stuff. CB12, we sell loads of this on eBay. So £1.70 to make 65p. Sells 1,000 a month and there's 120 in stock. That's simple. That's okay, nice and easy. According,
Mm.
like, as long as it's the right thing and you do your checks and everything. But so that in itself not exciting, but I bet the supplier has got 3 or 4 other lines that are just as good as that to make a quid.
Got you.
What's this? Bio repair. I think this is like IP stuff. La Roche Posay. I can't sell. I think that's hard gated. Don't know what that is. This, if I see any titles like this, I generally just don't touch it. I just say to myself, yeah, that's like some medicine,
Yeah.
proper, whatever. So I don't touch it. Uh, so yeah, so here's a good example. If it wasn't Marvis, I'd look into it because, yeah, the IP'd me. I beat it with a Cogita invoice, but it was enough for me to say, that's enough. No, I'm not going to risk it again. So this supplier on Cogita, we've got 298 and it sells for 13.50. For some reason, that looks normal. They've got one in stock. So that you can't place an order for one. But I bet you if we run that supplier's inventory through our custom scan on here, the they'll have a host of other products that we can top that order with and be laughing.
Yeah.
And that you wouldn't know to check that supplier if that one unit wasn't on there. That
Got you.
we've done a lot of money on that because most people might find this product, whether it's through us or whatever, they might find, oh, there's 3 quid, 4 quid profit. What have I clicked on? I broke something. They might see 4 quid profit, one in stock, and they close the tab. But just by going that one step further, and looking at what their stock is, you can make an order out of it. And
Mm.
that's the logic behind all of this. Like, the difference, we lose a lot of sellers, a lot of SourceSheets members, purely because they don't want to do this little bit of work,
Yeah.
which this has already cut 95% of the work out. Like, if I said to you, here you go, here's. Oh, that's not good. Cogita. Yeah, if I went, oh, Cogita's a good supplier. There you go. And you sit down and say, right, I'll do some sourcing. For anyone to manually take this page and turn it into this amount of data is hours. It's impossible to do. So
Mm.
the tool's already done the majority of the lifting, and it's still too much for people. That's and
Yeah.
I can't help or educate or push to say this is as you can't shortcut the shortcut. This is the shortcut.
Yeah.
It's been done for you.
I'm with you.
But it's also good because it means those people that aren't willing to do this little bit of work aren't buying the stock I am.
Yeah.
Yep. Let me see. Yeah, I think the biggest. It's not once you get into a flow of just checking sheets and saying no to stuff as quick as possible, you just start flying with it. I know, for example, um, Nikos does lots of unique bundle and private label stuff. So I do some private label and we run a few bundles, but I'm not confident enough in it for me to put a a course or a guide together
Yeah.
and give it to people. Like, I could bash something up, but it wouldn't be fair on a reader. If someone's coming and says, right, I wanna get a brand and a unique bundle, I wouldn't like to guide them. Like, my bundles work, they're all good, but they work because I've made them work and I don't have a set system. So he
Yeah.
does. So I reached out to him. We got a good friendship. We started working together. The only reason he's gone back to selling shampoo and hairspray and all sorts of stuff is because he uses SourceSheet. He's doing awful amounts of money, wonderful, or he does all sorts of ad spend and everything every month. And a portion of his like business pie is creeping now into shampoo, makeup, beauty, vitamins because he's using us. Whereas for
I know.
years he's not. He's not prepped pallets of shampoo. He's just been bundles and private label. But
And is that all from Kagita?
yeah, so I know he does some Latino, some other stuff. I don't know whether he does like Argos and B&M and stuff that I do.
Yeah.
But the only reason he's doing more, let's say, OA sort of stuff, because Cogita's basically OA, is
Yeah.
because of our tool. And that means so much to me because he's now opened up a new avenue of business that he wasn't doing before, not because he couldn't, but because he might not have had time or the tools that are quick enough to open and just go, no, no, yeah, like the jackpot is this minty mouth spray. If
Yeah.
you do your analysis and everything's good, it sells 1,000 a month and there's 500 in stock, and you just go, yeah, I'll take them, and that's it. Within minutes, there's times where I'm checking this hourly sheet and I've spent £2,000 by 4:15. I've found a product. I've placed the order. It's done.
But yeah.
And again, I'm biased because it's my tool, but
Yeah.
it only works to the level it does because so for the first 9 months to 12 months before any of this was public, this was essentially what I was using in private, just for me. And then a few mates found out about it and ripped me apart. They were like, "You need to make it pretty and give it to people." Like, okay, because
Mm.
there's more. One of the arguments is, why don't you just buy it all yourself? I'm like, I can't buy this. I can't even look at all this. No one person
Yeah.
can. You can't analyze every store. You can't buy every store. You can't do everything. even with a few VAs, it's too much. Like, I don't have the money or the capital, or I can't loan enough money to go on to, say, Cogita and buy every product that I like the look of. Impossible, no one can.
Mm.
So, yeah, it works. There's always plenty for everyone. But yeah, I think that having to put the work in makes all the difference, and
Yeah.
it's a good barrier. It's tough for newer sellers, but that's why I'm putting together a bit of guidance. Not It's tough because when you're analysing a product, it's not a yes no. This bit, the rejection gate stuff, is, does the image match? Yes or no? Does the title match? Yes or no? Is the chart horrifically bad? Yes or no?
Yeah.
They're easy, but then once you leave here and go to selling them, this is where it stops being yes no. So it's fiddly, but I'm trying to put something together that sort of translates the yes no yes no. Yeah, 30k. What is this?
Hmm.
Pink mask. You don't. It's
Wow.
very rare I see anything over like 10k in the UK.
They're doing well in it. Fuck.
Hey, let's have a look. What is this? Because I know there's multiple sellers on it, which means I'm not logged into anything on this. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll see that. Even though there's a dozen sellers on it, if the brand is holding the buy box, I just peace out. I go, nah, I'm okay. Because it only takes one funny day and they want everyone off that listing. So
Yeah.
but that's me. If they weren't on it, this would be very interesting. Yeah, 30k. So we estimate 30,700 ish. See, this is why I get lost. When I'm sat to do actual sourcing, I lose hours, and it's
Mm.
scary. Once you get in the flow of it, how much money you're just firing out is scary because it's all
Yeah, I'll be
number.
interested to take a look. Mm.
See what else? The EU stuff. There's so much stuff still on Discord. The EU tool, all the Amazon to Amazon stuff. All of that is, it's being ported over, but it's not straightforward. So it still all lives over here for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still do loads of Amazon to Amazon EU because it's so simple. If
Mm.
any, I love and hate it. I complain about, as a seller, I complain about Amazon's returns, but then as a customer, I love it. The fact that
Yeah.
I can easily say, "Oh, there you go, send that back." Yes, I've got to apologise. This is what I do. I waffle. There'll be good bits in there somewhere. You just have to pick them out. But
Yeah.
if if there's anything you want to chat about, tell me before. I'll just waffle the easy way.
Okay. Got you. But I think that's cool. I think you showed me everything to do with source sheets, and I'm interested, so I'm gonna definitely take a look.
It is. It's just simple. That's all it is.
Mm.
It's not. I'd be lying if I said other tools like Profit Path, Arbitra, Arbisource, all of these guys exist, but it's just our spin on it. I think it helps that me and the guys are all sellers or have sold in the past. So I know actively the pain points that I've got as a seller. So, like this, for example, this pop up is for the extension. Normally, if I log in and everything, this eligibility is gated, ungated, attempt ungate. Lovely, really clever. The having that is like one of the little changes. So I've got a really minimal view. There's tons of columns, tons of all sorts of stuff, but I just like bare minimum, like product, profit, ROI. How much does it sell? And then
Yeah.
I'll work down. Yeah, I think if you're not hammering Cogita, despite the reputation, despite bad reviews and stuff. I work well with them. I have direct contact with them. They've done us really well. Yeah, it's just simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. That's the best way to
Got it.
describe it.
Yeah,
So,
I'm going to take a look.
go on. I'll let you go because I'll sit here for another hour easily. Go on.
Yeah.
I gotta make some
Sound,
food.
mate. Nice one, mate. Thank you. I appreciate you taking your time to go through with me.
No, it's all good. I'm always happy to chat, and it helps keep me on the ball as well.
Nice one, mate. Thank you.
Go on. I'll talk to you soon.
Sound. Catch you soon.
Yeah.
Bye.